figured I'd do a video this morning on thoughts on the Dodge Demon. Now, before I start this video, don't get it wrong and don't take it the wrong way. It's a badass car. Awesome car. Beautiful looking car. And I mean, the numbers it put down, the horsepower it put down was amazing. Nobody has ever done this with a production car. 840 horsepower, 965 in the quarter mile, lifting the front wheels off of the ground about 1.5 inches out of the hole. Now, I've been drag racing my whole life. You know, ever since I was a little kid. I got a Ford Fairmont with a 514 cubic inch big block straight from Summit that's going to be on the channel. My uncle's got a couple Mustangs that's going to be on the channel. So I've been around the drag racing scene for a while, and I think the car is going to be badass. Now, the only where I believe that Dodge messed up or kind of went in the wrong route was by having NHRA pretty much watch the car and be there for everything the car did, just to verify that the car was a 965 car, 840 horsepower, which they verified, and the car did it with no problem. But, of course, what do you think NHRA does? They ban the car from the drag strip. Now, from what I've been hearing, the car is going to be from anywhere from a $90,000 to $110,000 price tag. So, I believe that they shouldn't have had NHRA there when they did it, so that way when people do buy the car or people do order the car, they can at least go to the track and get a couple runs in on it before anything is said or before they have to go and put a 10-point cage in it. Now, NHRA has a rules that where any car that is, I believe, going faster than 10 O's at 130 mile an hour, I believe, now don't quote me on this because I could be wrong, has to have at least an 8-point cage in it with full harnesses and all the safety equipment. Now, if you buy the Dodge Demon and you take it to the track, I'm sure if you were to put the cage in it and all the safety features and all that, they would allow you to run the car. I'm pretty sure. Now, I don't know with them banning the car from the NHRA, if it's just completely banned no matter what you do to the car, you can't run it. Which, if that's the case, would be a stupid move on Dodge's part, if you ask me. But, like I said, I'm not saying, you know, that I hate Dodge or that I don't like Dodges or that I don't like the Demon. It's a badass car. I mean, an awesome car. I just believe that Dodge could have did things a little bit differently, so that way their consumers or their buyers could get a little bit more out of the car with a $110,000 price tag. I mean, you know, if I'm spending $110,000 on a car that's built for the drag strip and meant to go straight line drag racing, that's what I'm going to do with it. You know, that's what I would like to do with the car. I would like to take it to the track and run the car and see what it can do. Now, the car comes with, I believe, one of them, you can get one with both seats, or you can get one with a drag pack, they call it, where it only has one seat and it has a small little, wouldn't even call it a roll cage, but I guess you could call it a brace bars in the back of where there's no back seats in the car. And that's what they would call the drag pack. The car comes with a toolkit and everything with it and all, which is cool. And I mean, I don't know if you guys seen the previews, if you guys seen the unveiling of the car, or you know, when they unveiled the car. I mean, it was awesome. I mean, when have you ever seen a company unveil a car and do a burnout on stage, launch the car and run it down the stage and come back? And I mean, that's what they did. And I mean, it was awesome. It was amazing. It was I mean, they did exactly what they were trying to accomplish. I just think that they could have went a little bit differently about the NHRA thing. Now, that's the only thing I don't agree with, is how they had NHRA ban the car. That was kind of dumb. And they did it just to say, you know, just to be able to say, you know, look, the car's so fast and the car was just so badass and so fast that NHRA banned it from the track. Now, there is no car in the world that you cannot make track worthy, that you cannot put a cage in, put, everything that you need in it, 5-point harnesses, racing seats, whatever it needs, to be safely go 965s. Now, like the Ford Fairmont it's got a 10-point cage in it, full racing harnesses, car runs 990s all day long on pump gas, 9-to-1 pistons in the car. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that motor from Ford, but it's a 514 cubic inch big block built from a 460 stroke to a 514. It's got John Kazi Super Curbojet aluminum heads on it. And I believe the package is, I think $8,000, about right around between $7,000 and $8,000. You can buy them, order the motor, and have it sent to you. Now, we bought the motor, had it sent to us, took it straight out the box, put it in the car, went to the track the next day, and off the trailer it went a 1018. Not touching the motor at all. That's pretty badass if you ask me. Now, like I said, this isn't about the Fairmont, so we're going to get off of that subject, but that will be on the channel coming soon. And as far as the Dodge Demon, the car, like I said, is just a badass car. If you ask me my opinion on it, it's an amazing car. Another thing I kind of think that they should have did with it is it's really a Hellcat on steroids, and if you think about it, you can buy this car. I think the price tag they have on it is between $90,000 to $110,000. Now, you can buy a Dodge Hellcat, I believe, around $60,000. So if you were to buy a Hellcat and put $10,000 in performance mods in it, it would blow the doors off of a Dodge Demon. So I mean, it's a couple different aspects of it. Now, the Demon does come with drag radials from the factory, and it does come, like I said, with the drag pack and all that. But I mean, if you really think about it, I think that they could have took and maybe not designed a completely new car, but they kind of should have made a Demon themselves, designed a Demon themselves, not just taking a Dodge Challenger and bumping up the horsepower by putting a bigger supercharger on it, I believe, different pulleys, and they put side flares on the side of it, drag radials, and like I said, the car is badass, awesome looking car. I just believe that Dodge could have went a little different about it. And now, since they did this with the Hellcat, they started a horsepower war with Ford, Dodge, and Chevy, which has been going on for years. So now, you've got the Hellcats, you've got the Demons, you got the ZL1 Camaros, and you've got the Mustangs. You got the 5.0s, you got the GT350s, GT350R, which is an amazing car, and then you've got the GT500. Now, rumors and all has been said on the internet and on YouTube that this new GT500 is supposed to be 800 plus horsepower, which it may be, may not be. I'm not 100% sure on that, but we'll find out in the time when it comes. But like I said, this isn't me trying to bash Dodge or bash the Dodge Demon. It's an awesome car, badass car. Just me, my personal opinion is, I would rather buy a Hellcat, build it up to 1,000, 1,100 horsepower, put a cage in it with a radials in the back, or 10.5s in the back, and go low nines all day long and still be under $80,000, $90,000. You know what I mean? So you're still building almost the same car that's just as fast or faster, but saving 20 grand. I mean, to me, it's just kind of stupid, but that's just my opinion. Don't bash Dodge or anything, I give credit where it's due. I've always liked Fords, I've been a Ford guy ever since I was a little kid, but I give credit where it's due. The Dodge Demon is a badass car. The Camaro ZL1 is a badass car. You cannot bash that. So, there's nothing else you could say about it, of course, people are gonna, you know how that is. Everybody's got their own opinion, you know. So everybody's gonna say what they got to say about the car. So I mean, there was just a couple different aspects of the car and a couple different things that I think Dodge could have did differently, just to make it to where their consumer, the buyer of the vehicle, could get a little more use out of the car, could get a little more, have a little more fun with the car, I guess to say, or use the car for what it was built to do, which was those drag racing, straight line racing. So I mean, if you're building a 800 plus horsepower car, building it for straight line drag racing, putting drag radials on it, drag pack from the factory, you're basically building a drag car from the factory that you can't take to the drag strip. To me, that makes 0 sense. Big fat goose egg, guys. But like I said, I'm not bashing Dodge. You know, this is just a street racer, drag racer's opinion. You know, this is a new channel. I'm just starting. It's called Off the Hook Street Cars and Guns 818. Like I said, there's a lot more badass cars to come to the channel. A whole bunch of guns to come to the channel. I've actually got a couple handguns of my own that I got a couple videos and reviews I got to do to come out. Got a video and a review on the SR40 by Ruger coming out probably by should be on the channel for tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that and look for that. And if you're new to the channel, give the video. If you're new to the channel, so you know, if you enjoyed the video and you enjoyed watching the video, hit a thumbs up on the video, please, because it helps me out and helps the videos. And hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day, YouTube. Love you guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks for the support. Love you. Have a great day.